Hello, everyone. Welcome to Vinray's Academy. This is Vinay. Welcome back to our Cybersecurity Testing Series. In the previous video, we introduced the fundamentals of cybersecurity testing, including why it is essential and the common threats that software and systems face today. In this video, we'll go deeper into the different types of security testing and why each one plays a crucial role in protecting applications and IT infrastructure. By the end of this video, you will understand 1. The different categories of security testing. 2. How these testing methods help identify and prevent vulnerabilities. 3. Real-world examples of security threats that these tests mitigate. 4th, best practices for integrating security testing into software development. Let's begin by understanding why security testing is a multi-layered approach. Cybersecurity is not just about testing once and forgetting about it. Applications, systems, and networks require continuous security validation because attackers constantly find new vulnerabilities. Different security tests focus on different aspects of application security, such as identifying weak points in code, checking how systems react to attacks, ensuring data protection and compliance with regulations. Just like in physical security, where protecting a house involves installing locks, alarms, and security cameras, cybersecurity testing involves multiple techniques to cover all possible attack surfaces. Security testing is not a one-size-fits-all approach. There are multiple methods, each designed to test different aspects of security. Here are the 7 key types of security testing that organizations perform. 1. Vulnerability assessment, scanning for known security weaknesses. 2. Penetration testing, ethical hacking, simulating real cyber attacks. Third, security code review, checking source code for vulnerabilities. Fourth, API security testing, protecting web services and API endpoints. 5. Network security testing, securing firewalls, servers, and cloud environments. 6. Mobile security testing, ensuring mobile apps are safe from attacks. 7. Compliance and risk assessment, ensuring adherence to security regulations. Each of these tests serves a unique purpose, and using a combination of them provides the strongest defense against cyber threats. A vulnerability assessment is like a security checkup for your software or network. It scans for known weaknesses that attackers could exploit. This type of test uses automated tools to identify outdated software with known security flaws, detect unpatched vulnerabilities that hackers could exploit, highlight misconfigurations in servers, firewalls, or cloud services. Example, if a company forgets to update a widely used open source library, attackers could exploit known vulnerabilities in that outdated version. A vulnerability scan would detect this issue before hackers find it. Unlike a vulnerability assessment, penetration testing, pen testing, goes a step further by actively simulating real cyber attacks to test how well a system defends itself. Penetration testers, also known as ethical hackers, attempt to exploit weaknesses in web applications, networks, or APIs, gain unauthorized access to confidential data, test how well intrusion detection systems respond. Example, a penetration tester might try to break into an online banking system by simulating a brute force attack on login credentials, testing whether weak passwords can be exploited. Security vulnerabilities often come from insecure coding practices. A security code review is a manual and automated inspection of source code to find logic flaws, hard-coded credentials, and weak encryption methods. Key focus areas include authentication flaws, ensuring strong user authentication, input validation, preventing SQL injection and cross-site scripting (XSS) attacks. Data encryption, making sure sensitive information is securely stored. Example: if a developer accidentally hardcodes API keys or passwords in the source code, a security code review would flag this as a serious risk before it reaches production. Modern applications rely heavily on APIs, application programming interfaces, to transfer data. If not properly secured, APIs can become major attack vectors. Common API vulnerabilities include broken authentication, weak API keys, or missing authorization checks. Data exposure, APIs revealing sensitive customer information. Injection attacks, attackers manipulating API requests. Example: in 2018, a major API vulnerability in a social media platform exposed millions of user records. Proper API security testing could have prevented this data breach. Cyber attackers don't just target software, they also attack network infrastructure. Network security testing focuses on testing firewalls, routers, and cloud services for misconfigurations, detecting unauthorized open ports that hackers could exploit, identifying weak security settings in wireless networks and VPNs. Example: if an organization forgets to secure its cloud storage, hackers could gain public access to confidential files. With billions of mobile users, attackers actively target iOS and Android applications. Mobile security testing ensures apps encrypt sensitive data instead of storing it in plain text. Permissions are correctly configured to prevent data leaks. Reverse engineering protection prevents hackers from modifying app code. Example: a weakly secured mobile banking app could allow attackers to bypass login screens, granting them full account access. Organizations must comply with security regulations to protect customer data and avoid legal penalties. Common compliance frameworks include GDPR, Data Protection for Europe; HIPAA, Healthcare Data Security; ISO 27001, Information Security Standard. Example: companies that fail to comply with GDPR can face multi-million dollar fines for data breaches. In this video, we explored the 7 key types of security testing and why each one plays a vital role in preventing cyber threats. Key takeaways: security testing is multi-layered, covering code, APIs, networks, and infrastructure. Penetration testing simulates real-world cyber attacks. API and mobile security testing are critical in today's cloud-based world. Compliance testing ensures organizations meet security standards. In our next video, we'll take a deep dive into the OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities, the most critical security risks that every tester should know. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video in our cybersecurity testing series.